this is the next one, 1.3. So the steps that we're looking at for this one, we're still basically starting with the 2 steps, so 4 and 5, solving a 2-step equation like in 1, 2, but we're going to add in step 1, distributing, okay? So we're just going to first review what the distributive property even is. So the distributive property is when you have something on the outside of a set of parentheses and you are multiplying it through. So it looks like a times x plus y is going to be ax plus ay. So the a is getting multiplied to everything on the inside. So an example of that is if we have like 3 times x plus 4. So first you're going to multiply 3 times x, which is what? 3x, yep. Do not immediately carry this sign over. That's what I see a lot of people do, because you don't know what the sign of your answer is going to be, okay? And then what is 3 times 4? 12. Since it's positive 12, that means you're going to use addition here. If it's negative, you use subtraction, okay? Okay, let's try a couple more. Drop up below.
Right. So like if you're distributing, just rewrite it and
Like you mean just write this answer below it?
I don't do yeah. Second that's your final. Are you gonna do the other one now?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah. Okay, so did you write down this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So pause. Okay, so you're going to take the 2, and you're going to do 2 times 5x, which is what? Yep, 10x.
I have a question.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So why are we multiplying this?
I am. Yeah, I'm doing it next. I'm just going slow. Okay, and then you'll do 2 times negative 6, which is what? So the sign's really important. So if it's positive 2 times negative 6, is that going to be positive or negative 12? Negative 12, right? So that means you're going to use subtractions. This means minus 12. Okay?
How do you know what to use again?
You're multiplying for all this.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's do one more. So if you just have, let's say, a negative sign on the outside. So here, like what number is that technically? Just a negative. A negative 1, right? So you're going to do negative 1 times 3x, which is what? Yep, negative 3x. And then negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4, right? So you're going to do plus 4.
Oh, so if it's a positive, you do plus 4?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so we don't solve that.
You can't, because those aren't like terms.
Yeah, you do 3. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, so since one of these has an x and one of them doesn't, you can't combine those together. Okay? So now let's apply this to equations.
Yeah, I'm talking about equations you drop underneath.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so first one we're going to do is so something to understand about equations is that you should only ever really be solving a 2-step equation, which is what was on your quiz. Everything that comes before that is just like setting up the problem, getting ready for it to solve. So distributing, combining like terms, all that stuff is just like cleanup stuff, okay? So on here, draw your line down. So anytime you see parentheses, that's going to tell you that you need to distribute. to start. Okay, so it's always the first step if you have parentheses. So first you're gonna take the 2, so it's 2 times x. 2x. And then 2 times negative 10. Negative 20. So that is just simplifying. That's just getting the problem ready. We're not solving or anything, not doing opposites, nothing like that yet. Okay? So the most that you should ever have on either side of the equal sign whenever you start solving is 2 things. Okay? One thing with a variable, one thing without a variable. If you have more than that, then you have to keep simplifying and combining all this stuff that's the same together before you start solving, which we're not going to do today. We're going to add that in later. Okay? So all we're doing today is just distributing and then solving the 2-step equation. So now, what am I trying to get by itself? X, right? So I need to get rid of the 2 and the negative 20. Which one's going to go first? The negative 20. How do I get rid of a minus 20?
Plus 20.
Yep. So do plus 20, and then where do I do the other plus 20?
You have to add 20.
Yep, to the other side of the equals sign. So you're going to get 2x equals negative 24. Okay, and then what do I still have to get rid of? The 2. So since that's multiply, what do? Yep, divide by 2 on both sides. So x equals negative 12. Any questions so far? We're going to do a few more. Okay, let's do this one next. Okay, so since we have parentheses, what are we going to do first? Distribute. Okay, so we have negative 5 times n, which is what? Negative 5n. And then negative 5 times negative 2. 10, positive 10, right? So we're going to use addition, plus 10. Okay, good so far? Okay, so what are we trying to get alone? The n. So we're working on this side. Am I going to get rid of the negative 5 or the positive 10 first? The 10. So what do? So minus 10. Yep, negative 65. Okay, on the quiz, here's where I saw some mistakes, and I understand the mistake because it makes sense. So a lot of people, as soon as it's a negative that's being multiplied, they're trying to add it over instead of divide it. So you have to look at what's happening between these two things. So negative 5 is being multiplied to n, so no matter what, you're doing the opposite of multiply, not the opposite of the sum. Okay, so what am I going to do? Divide by what? You have the whole negative 5. No,
it's
so
right next to the end 'cause it's multiplied, so you just
yeah.
divide it.
So no matter what, the sign makes no difference. If you have your number that's like directly like connected to the variable, you're always dividing. Okay. So that's going to be positive 13. Okay. The next one, I'm going to have you guys try it first before I do it. Okay, try that one. Yeah, just bring your pointer over. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So distribute first. Yep, 9 plus 3x. Then minus 9 on both sides. Yep, and then divide by 3 on both sides. Yep, so x equals negative 14. Do we get that?
Yep.
Do you have questions?
Oh, that's what you do.
So no, wait a minute. So if you have questions, then the next one you don't do the same thing.
The one with the parentheses.
One more. Yeah.
Oh, I said the one with the parentheses.
Yep. So the way that you'll know that it's division that you're going to have to do multiplication is if it's a fraction.
That's when you.
That's when you're going to multiply because it's divide. Okay, I'm going to have you guys try one more. Okay, try that one. Okay, we ready? Or not yet? Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure.
Alright, so you put one to the equal sign.
Mhm.
Then you do 3 times p is 3p.
Mhm.
And then 15. And then equals 0.
Mhm.
So then you go minus 15. And then you have minus 15 to the end. So then you negative 15.
Mhm.
And 3p. And then you divide 3 by negative 15.
And so what's the answer? Yeah. Yeah. We good? Do you have any questions? Okay, so you guys are done at 10:08 in 15 minutes. That's so weird because it's 15 minutes exactly. Last class too.